My house is haunted. One night at the switch, like the switch turned off.
In the TV?
So if there hadn't been any weird things going on, my mum would have still saged the house. Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today's video, I completely put my foot in and didn't realise you guys would want to hear it. So this is a story time video for you guys. Before I let Kevin get started though, because I'll let Kevin tell the story and I'll stop talking, don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up if you make it all the way to the end and you agree with Kevin. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we post almost every single week, so you sometimes won't be disappointed. So without further ado, on you go, Kevin.
Well, I'll start right for the start. Lauren moved into this house, what, 3-4 years ago?
2015.
So 4 years ago. And right for the start there was weird noises heard throughout the house. It could have been anything really, but it got to a sort of stage where Lauren's mum actually had to sage the house.
Right, pause, back up a second. My mum saged the house. My mum is strange. She believes in all this spiritual, crystal, like all this kind of stuff. So if there hadn't been any weird things going on, my mum would have still saged the house. Just want to point that out before he gets any further and have me believe.
Right, so we heard weird noises, bangs and movement and all that kind of stuff, right? We were out one day and was it me, you and was it Adam? Who was there? Was it Lewis? Came in.
You, me and Lewis were out, but then Lewis went home because he had bagpipes the next day.
Aye, so it was.
And we went and got Adam.
Right, so we walked up the stairs, we went to walk into Lauren's room.
So my bedroom's at the very front and top of the stairs.
There was a set of drawers next to the door, and I went to open the door and it hit something, and I tried to open it again, it hit something again, and I looked in the door, right, and see from the inside, every single drawer on like our set of drawers there were all pulled open, and we couldn't explain it because if you'd done that for the inside you wouldn't have got out.
So right, to just kind of give you a better picture, the drawers I had that were next to my door, there's a space of about that much at my door, and the drawers that I had next, sorry Thomas just walked in and waved at us for some unknown weird reason, right? But anyway, the space I have next to my door is about that wide, and then the drawers that I had next to my door were like Alex drawers, like the ones you get from IKEA. They weren't Alex drawers, but the same kind of drawers. So if I was in my room and I shut my bedroom door over, I could pull even just like one drawer out, and then people outside my room, if they tried to walk in, they wouldn't be able to open the door. I'm out of focus. Right, they wouldn't be able to open the door. So I used to do that if I was getting changed or dressed or something like that, right? Just to make sure people didn't walk in on me, especially since at that point my wee brother was like 6, so he used to just running out of my room all the time. But obviously they couldn't be open from the inside. Well, the outside, right? They had to be open from the inside. So when we went out that day, Kevin came up to get me before we went out, and I was having a mental breakdown over what I was going to wear, right? So I'd pulled all my drawers out and pulled all my clothes out of them, trying to find something to wear. And then we'd left, and when we'd left my bedroom door wide open because all the drawers were wide open and I couldn't be bothered putting everything back in them and shut my drawers because I was being a typical teenage girl. So my bedroom door was wide open, the drawers were all wide open, and if the drawers were wide open you couldn't have shut the door because it was physically impossible.
Right.
And you'd have had to push all the drawers back in. So when we came back in, we initially thought, oh, my dad's walked by my bedroom, took one glance at the absolute bomb site that was my bedroom, shut the drawers and shut the door over so as other people don't see it. But he hadn't.
Because we asked him obviously. So we're sitting there, no windows are open, no one could have climbed in anyway, but if it wasn't even a possibility, and something had opened every single drawer in this room with the door, closed the door, opened all the drawers and then just left it, so that when we tried to get back into the room we couldn't open the door, it was just hitting off the drawers. And all 4 of them, you could open the top one for the outside, but you couldn't open the 3 that were below it. And we ended up having to get Lauren's dad up because we were absolutely gobsmacked really, and Lauren's dad ended up barging the door in, basically knocked the unit over, everything off the top of it and all that, and that was only the start, because since then...
He broke, can I just back up and say one thing? They broke the only trophy I've ever won, opening that door.
You wouldn't have got in otherwise.
Could have climbed in the window.
But after that, Thomas started getting creaked at night. That could have been because he was away and he knew whatever happened, but
Yeah, probably.
he was hearing noises, and he still says to this day he's seen shadows walk by his door and he's thought it was one of us, and it wasn't one of us. Lauren has told me that she's walked into a room and there's been a shadow sitting where her wardrobe is now,
Right, but that could be to do with me just seeing things.
obviously. But I used to be a smoker, and I used to smoke outside Lauren's room, right? And I
Because
was...
he wasn't allowed in my room.
Aye,
as well.
obviously. And I would...
No, in fact, do you know what? Let's give them a mini story time. Calvin, why weren't you allowed to smoke in my room?
I kept burning your flooring.
Yes, because Lauren here was an absolute idiot as a teenager and would say to Calvin, don't smoke in my room. And because Calvin and Adam and Lewis all smoked and they were all my friends, right? Well, yeah, me and Calvin were friends at that point. They wouldn't listen to me because it was 3 against 1, even though it was my room. And by the time me and Calvin went out, I finally managed to ban Calvin from smoking in my room. But do you know what it took? It took him actually burning holes in multiple duvet sets through dropping his cigarette on the duvet sets, and then burning a proper hole in my flooring, which is part of the reason I'm redecorating my room, because I'm sick of seeing this burn mark in my floor, before he would actually go, okay, I'll listen to you, I'll smoke outside.
So I was sitting outside and I was smoking. I had a wee chair outside, and there was a cupboard in the hall, and I had a tin of paint in the top shelf of it, and I'm sitting there, I'm just quite a hang, and the tin of paint hits the door flies open, the tin of paint lands in the deck right in front of me, and I'm sitting there. Obviously by that point it's made a big bang. Lauren's dad ran up and went like, Kevin, what was that? I was like, the paint literally just fell out the cupboard, and it wasn't lying on its side, because I've been in that cupboard before. It was standing up normal, and it still somehow managed to tip, roll, hit the door, and then hit the deck and make this big massive bang. I've been in here, I've got a box on the window there where I keep my savings and concert tickets and stuff like that, and I've been in that, opened my box, put money in it, took money out or whatever, shut it again, turned round and I heard a noise, turned round and the blinds were shaking to the side, and because it's Venetian blinds, there's like, what would you call it?
Do you call what?
Them.
The blind part?
Aye, see that there?
The actual blind, he's pulling my blinds. He's meaning the actual blind part.
Right, there was about 3 or 4 of them that were all bent after it had been like shaking side to side, which I thought was a bit weird. I even took a photo of it to show Lauren, because she wouldn't have believed me. Things have fell off the top of Lauren's wardrobe, and the other day we just woke up and we walked out Lauren's room and the bathroom window was open, so it could have shook the door right, but no way could it have pulled the handle down. And Lauren heard it, but she didn't see it, but I seen the handle go down and come back up, and I even done the exact same thing to show Lauren what happened, and it made the exact same sound. So that's pretty much, there's too many things have happened in this house to not be haunted, but Lauren will still say it's no, because she'll want to believe it.
I just think that out of all the places a ghost could haunt, why would it pick my house?
Don't need to pick, really.
It's not like anything sinister has gone down in this house.
Aye, but the guy that's lived here died in this house, mate. You know, that's another one.
There's no evidence that he died in this house.
I walked down one night, and where the couch was in the living room, there was someone in a grey suit sitting on it, smoking what looked like a cigar, and I thought it was Lauren's dad, so I was like, alright Joe, and I get no reply, and I turned round and there was nothing there, no one sitting in the couch or anything, which could have been my eyes playing tricks on me or whatever, but that's just another reminder. I thought it would have been it was the guy that died in this house. So, in the walkie-talkies and all, mind. So I'm just remembering different things. Thomas had wee Spider-Man walkie-talkies, and we were sitting in the living room, and like you turn them on, they would make a static sound and all that, and we were trying to figure out where this static is coming from, and at first we thought it was the radiator, and I was up at the radiator thinking it was leaking or something, and it turned out that the walkie-talkies had turned on their cell in a bag and started, so I left it on to see if I could hear anything speak through it or whatever, but obviously I didn't, so that was just another wee weird thing that's happened as well. So I'm pretty much 100% sure that this is haunted.
I'm just not believing it, but if you guys want to believe it, everything Kevin said is true. Everything that he said has happened is true. It's all happened. The drawers were pulled out, the walkie-talkies turned themselves on, their stuff has fallen off the top of my wardrobe, there's my fairy lights turned themselves off one night at the switch. Like the switch turned off.
And the TV, mind. That was like the most blatant one. I was sitting in the bed, Lauren was trying to find batteries for the remote because there was no batteries working in it, so she took them out. And I'm sitting in the bed and the TV turns on. I'm like, Lauren, did you just turn that TV on? And she went like, no, look. And she started pressing the button and it didn't turn back off again. The TV turned on right in front of my own eyes. And even Lauren couldn't explain that one, I know, because the remote wasn't working.
No, there's lots that's happened that I can't explain. It's just, I don't really believe in ghosts.
That's alright. I do, but as you can tell, so you never know. There could be reasons for some of the stuff, but there's some of the stuff that it's unexplainable.
Some of the stuff is strange, I'll give Kevin that. But
that's about it. There's probably more, but they're just popping into my head as we go, and I can't really think of anything else. But I think I've gave enough evidence for you to actually believe this, depending if you're like me and you actually believe in ghosts.
Or if you're like me and you don't. But I guess that's it for this week's video. We hope you enjoyed listening to our first story time. And by the sounds of it, my mum's slamming the front door. We will be back next week with a brand new video. Let us know down below if you want us to set up a video camera and videos while we sleep, which I think is creepy as. But Kevin really wants to do it.
I've seen it happen on YouTube, so it's not just one of my mental ideas again. It's actually, I've seen people actually do it, but they do it in like haunted locations, which I also want to do at some point. I'm going to try and see if I can find a haunted abandoned building, and I'm going to take Lauren, and then if we catch something, she's just going to need to believe in ghosts.
Well, let us know in the comments down below if that's something you want to see. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.